I like that.
The 80s music.
People, I want to tell you a story. And I promise you the story ends with your Detroit Lions. But I want to just let you in on something. Now, it is a miracle. I'm still in a good mood. Let me take you through the weekend. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Okay, so I get back, another delayed flight returning from New York, and I watch Michigan State literally bleep themselves and embarrass themselves every which way possible. Into food poisoning, where all I do Saturday night, I'll just leave it out, but every way something can come out of your body, it was happening.
Oh, no. Funny, I was there a few weeks ago. Where you just finally give up the ghost and you sit there with a bucket in your lap.
Yeah, Sunday, wake up crippled, nauseous. I drink stuff in the morning, puke that up, into Giants, Lions, orbital ram speed, just a trucking. And you know what? All of that's it. Yesterday.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell that you were sick when I talked to you on Sunday.
Well, I did it for this reason. Okay. I wanted to surprise you today to let you know how angry I was. But understand something. Here's the best part. Still haven't eaten since Saturday afternoon. Still have no appetite, but I'm still in a good mood. And I'm in a good mood for this reason. Breaking news. People, you're in the graphic. We are in the graphic. Graphics. That stupid little logo. We're in the graphic. You know what it is? I don't have any bile left in my system. We're in the graphic. Rico, they did what we asked them to do. Now, I wish Dan Campbell didn't take it to the limit. Another great 80s song.
Yeah.
But if we didn't start out 1-6, man, where would we be? But I told you he had a couple weeks left for me to before we did the
very Wayne Font-esque.
And guess what he's done? 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Win. And yesterday was the most impressive Lions game under his tenure. It was a road game. And no matter what you think of the Giants, and I told you, they're not a 7-2 team, but they're not the Texans. Giants aren't a bad team.
No. I think the announcers put it best. They're not built to come back. No. They're built to bury you. They get the score, and then you have to play catch up with them, and that's when Saquon plays keep away.
And the Lions physically battered them. You know the Giants lost 7 players yesterday? It was like the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. We couldn't even get off the U-boat.
Jeez, that was like the Green Bay game when they just kind of dropping like flies.
And you know what? Maybe there's something to it. Maybe, and again, I am not saying there's nothing intentional, there's nothing nefarious. I'm saying maybe the Lions brand of football is what's behind it.
I mean, I was enjoying watching that defense out there, the young guys. Liam McNeil basically had that coming out party where he started the game off like there will be no more. You're not running.
That was really fun. The Giants decided to start a guy at left guard over Liam McNeil who hadn't played football in 2 years.
Yeah.
Shane Lemieux, thanks for coming. But my point is, Rico, they're in the graphic. 3 in a row, 4-6. Now, I have a different view of Thursday than you do. The point is, people, here's what I'm asking for. I'm begging for. At 4-6, I want a full stop on the following. Ready? I don't care how much you don't like Dan Campbell. I don't care how much you want to be right. None of it matters. He's earning buy-in. The results are now backing up the bravado. It's there. It's real. Winning games in the NFL is really hard. They're 4-6. No one's throwing a ticker tape. We're not all meeting at the Kearns clock. But it's okay to take a moment and go, hey, maybe this guy's solidifying himself as the coach of this team. Hey, by the way, 2 weeks in a row, I'm seeing personal growth from Dan. Taking the points, baby. Huh? A little TTP for everybody. Take the early 3. Play the game. I'm not seeing anything ridiculous. And you know what? Here's the one thing I won't be able to prove because I don't have a stat. But when you have a coach who's preaching the effort game, this high-energy coach who's not a play caller, who's not a defensive guru, but he's this leader, CEO guy, your message, if you don't win, falls flat. But if you do win, confidence is very sexy.
It is.
So, no more about Campbell, people. And here's the other thing. You're not going to like this. But I've been telling you for weeks. No more about Jared Goff. You don't have to like Jared Goff. You don't have to want him. But he's your quarterback. Yeah. And you're winning games.
You know what? Because he's doing the one thing you just need Jared Goff to do. Don't be a hero. Don't do anything stupid. Don't turn the ball over. Just lean on the defense and try to score points and take advantage. When the defense gets you a short field, take advantage of that. 7 turnovers in the last 3 games that the Lions have had, and they've taken advantage of that and scored touchdown, put points up. That's how you beat teams in the NFL. You're right. I mean, he's never going to be that guy. He's never going to be Mahomes. He's never going to be the quarterback that you dream of, but he's the quarterback that you have.
Hey, here's the 3 best teams in the NFC. Tell me what they all have in common. Ready? How about here? Here's the 4 best teams in the NFC. Tell me what they have in common. Garoppolo, Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins, Jalen Hurts. There ain't no Peyton Manning in that crew. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. There is no great QB. So if they can be great with that, why can't you be not horrible with this?
Remember that you said that. Because that's how I feel about this game coming up on Thursday.
I will remember it. I want to throw the number out, 248-539-9797. Because at 4-6, look, guys, the odds are they're not making the playoffs. But
I don't know that. I don't know that, Mike. I look at the back end of that schedule. Those are all games that are 50-50 games, at least. There's no game that you're out of it.
No, I think the one would be Thursday, but you and I disagree. But you're right. Look.
The Jets, they want to kill their quarterback. Their own team hates their quarterback.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
As I was in the fetal position with crippling nausea yesterday, it was like the lone sportsgasm that I was capable of was watching the Jets, that Fleabag, scumbag organization, lose on a punt return and had 2 yards of offense in the second half. You just hate to see it. You want to talk same old Spartans? That's same old Jets. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
But look, I want to know where people are at because at 4-6 and 3 straight wins, I think you need to just accept Campbell's your guy and accept that Goff's your quarterback. And let's talk about being in the graphic. You're there. And I mean,
got to feel good.
Rico's right. Outside, again, him and I disagree, but outside of the Bills game, what game can't you win? Seriously. The back half of your schedule's largely ass.
The Panthers.
Horrible.
The Jets.
Not great.
The Bears again at home.
Fields is hurt.
You got Green Bay.
They blow.
Who else? Vikings.
Jags. The point is, 5-3 over the back 8 gets you home. 5-3 gets you home, people.
5-3 may get you a home wild card game.
5-3 gets you in the playoffs. Now, I don't know that they're capable of it, but the point is, I have no issue if people want to begin having the conversation now.
Yeah.
Because they did it.
Right.
God, I wish they would have just got one of the first 2 games. Damn it.
But they did.
No, I mean the between the Vikings game and the Eagles game.
Oh, yeah.
God almighty, they had Minnesota dead to rights. Imagine where you'd be at 5-5 right now.
Imagine if they just forced Seattle to punt once.
Also noted.
Just one time. Hi, Kenny. What are you looking like that for?
What's wrong?
It's just it's a series of
Wales
almost.
didn't score yet, did they?
No, it's still 0-0.
0-0 on the pitch.
Yeah. I don't feel sorry for you after what you said in the pre-show meeting.
I don't know what you're referring to.
We'll get to it on tomorrow's show. But no, I just, David, I mean, look, obviously, you split your time between your team, who screwed over everybody yesterday, holding a +4.5. But Lions, 3 in a row, 4 and 6 in the graphic. We know what we need to do over the next 8 weeks. Do we put the Campbell thing to bed? Do we put the Goff thing to bed? Can we just watch football?
That's tough for me to do, to put the golf thing, but I understand. Yes, we should do that. I will say this, though, that the Lions they looked like the 7-2 team yesterday, and that's what many of the fans wanted. They wanted the team to look dominant in a game, and they looked like the 7-2 team that the Giants were. That whatever, they're not that
frauds.
Great. Yeah, they're frauds, but yeah, it's impressive. I think it's time to put it to bed for right now. They're a 3-game win streak.
And is that so wrong? No one's saying you can't revisit it. No one's saying that whatever does or does not happen over the back half of the season. But, guys, can we just watch football? Like, I'm not sitting here telling you I'm doing a cartwheel that Jared Goff's our quarterback, but I just want you to accept if you're winning games. Look around the NFL right now. There are so many teams in the wilderness.
Well, see, this is why. It's like early in the year, I'm like, okay, Goff is going to be the guy, but then they were scoring. They just weren't playing any defense, and then all of a sudden, the scoring just stopped. They hit a drought. I mean, they got blanked in New England, and it was like, okay, maybe Goff is just not that guy. But, yeah, you're right. So long as he can go through games, and I'm not even going to say play perfectly, but if you could limit yourself to 1 turnover a game, I think that you'll be able to win most of the games outside of this game coming up on Thursday.
And plus, after 10 days of rest, after the Thanksgiving Day game, and it will be 2 full weeks of practice, we get to take Jamison Williams out of bubble wrap. Not this week.
Not this week?
He's practicing, but this is a short week.
I thought this was going to be the week, David.
I don't think he's playing.
No, don't.
David, why not?
Well, because it'll make me excited. This is the guy I love.
See, you know what? For selfish reasons, I need him to play this Thursday.
Why?
Oh, you know why. Because this man predicted that he was going to play by Thanksgiving.
Me?
I did.
No, Rico. So if he plays Thanksgiving, he was right.
So, yeah.
Man, you are really invested in being right.
I am.
It's adorable. It's like a drug for Rico. All right.
No, but it was just one of those that it just because you had him back on your birthday. You were like, no, he's gonna be ready.
I was hoping. All
yeah,
right.
and I'm just like, But here's the thing.
They could use
because
him.
you're winning. I understand now why you put him under the Christmas tree. Because if you lost these last 3 games,
you would never bother.
Let him sit for the rest of this season.
Yep.
Redshirt him. So, and bring him next year. But now this tells me, Lions looked up in Allen Park and said, hey, we're in the graphic.
That's the most important
Go
victory.
get J-Mo.
No, it's the most important victory of Dan Campbell's career. 3 in a row, but that was the credibility one. Go on the road, beat a team that people think is better than they are. The point is you beat them like a drum.
Yeah.
And now at 4 and 6, you have every right. You're in the graphic. Why not? But it comes with this cost. No more Dan Campbell stuff. The guy's doing exactly what we asked him to do. Win. Don't make dumb blunders. Don't mismanage anything. He's not. And
I mean, I don't know what changed, seriously, because all of a sudden he just became the maturation process happened within the last few weeks.
It's actually like MTV's Disaster Date, and he wears it. I'm in his earpiece.
Is that what it is?
Take the points.
But hey, man. Hey.
Points.
Man, we can make this. It's only 4th and 12. We
Nope.
can make this.
Nope, we're good. Grits and balls.
Yeah,
Nope.
we're on our 29-yard line. It's 4th and 12. We can make this.
Take the points.